Good morning students. Welcome back to online class. Today we are going to discuss error analysis. Error analysis are classified into four types. One is absolute error, second one is mean absolute error, third one is relative error, and fourth one is percentage error. Now let us see first one, absolute error. The magnitude of a difference between the true value and the measured value of a quantity is called absolute error. The difference between the true value and the measured value of a quantity is called as what? Absolute error. Let us consider A1, A2, A3 up to AN are the measured values of any quantity A in an experiment performed n times. Then the arithmetic mean of these values is called the true value of the quantity. So the true value of the quantity, it is denoted by what symbol? A suffix m. A suffix m, this is taken as the true value of the quantity. So we can write the mathematical expression A suffix m is equal to, we have to find out the average value. So A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus up to AN is divided by n. So here the true value we can write it in the summation format. So A suffix m is equal to 1 by n summation I is equal to 1 to n A suffix I. The absolute error in measured values is given by, the absolute error we have to denoted by the symbol is modulus delta A1. So modulus delta A1 is equal to what? The difference between the true value and the measured value. So we have to take as the true value, we have to take on the symbol is A suffix m, and the measured value symbol is A1. So we can write the formula modulus delta A1 is equal to modulus A suffix m minus A1. And similarly we can write the second measured value. So delta A2 is equal to AM minus A2. Up to we can write modulus delta A suffix n is equal to, up to n number of the values is equal to modulus of AM minus AN. So this is the formula for absolute error. So what is absolute error? The difference between the true value and the measured value. The true values, it is denoted by the symbol is A suffix m. The measured values, it is denoted by the symbols what? A1, A2, A3 up to A suffix n. So what is the formula here? The modulus delta A suffix n is equal to modulus A suffix m minus A suffix n. This is the absolute error formula. And second, mean absolute error. The arithmetic mean of absolute errors in all the measurements is called mean absolute error. So already we know how to calculate the absolute error is needed. So taking the average value of the absolute errors in all the measurements is called as mean absolute error. So the mean absolute error, it is denoted by the symbol is delta A suffix m is equal to modulus delta A1 plus modulus delta A2 plus up to modulus delta AN is divided by n number of the values. So we can write in the summation format delta A suffix m is equal to, this is the mean absolute error, is equal to 1 by n summation I is equal to 1 to n modulus delta A suffix I. Here A suffix m is the true value and delta A suffix m is the mean absolute error. What is A suffix m? This is taken as the true value of the measurement is needed. And delta A suffix m is the mean absolute error. Then the magnitude of the quantity may lie between, we have to write A suffix m plus delta A suffix m, and we can write A suffix m minus delta A suffix m. So this error only is taken as what? Mean absolute error. And see the third type, relative error. The ratio of mean absolute error to the mean value is called relative error. Relative error is nothing but we have to compare mean absolute error to the mean value. This is also called fractional error. This is also is called as what? Fractional error. So we can write the relative error, the ratio of the mean absolute error to the mean value. What is the symbol of mean absolute error? Delta A suffix m. Okay. What is the symbol of mean value? Delta A suffix m. So the ratio of mean absolute error to the mean value. So the formula is, this is also called as what? Fractional error. So the fractional error is equal to delta A suffix m by A suffix m. Okay. The relative error express how large the absolute error is compared to the total size of the object measured. For example, a driver's speedometer shows that his car is traveling at 60 km per hour when it is actually moving at 62 km per hour. Then absolute error of the speedometer is 62 minus 60 is equal to 2 km per hour. The relative error of the measurement is 2 km. This is taken as the mean absolute error is divided by the mean value. This is the actual value 60. So we have to obtain the value 0.033. This is only taken as what? Relative error. It is a comparison between the mean absolute error to the mean value. The fourth type is percentage error. The relative error expressed as a percentage. The relative error is expressed as a percentage is called percentage error. So the percentage error we can write, this is taken as a relative error. Formula is delta A suffix m by A suffix n, and we have to write in 100%. So this is only is called as what? Percentage error. A percentage error very close to 0 means 1 is close to the targeted value, which is good and acceptable. It is always necessary to understand whether error is due to impression of equipment used or a mistake in the experimentation. So this is the error analysis. So what is absolute error? What is the formula? What is mean absolute error? What is the formula and relative error, and write the corresponding formula. And last one is the percentage error. The relative error can be expressed as a percentage is called as what? Percentage error. I hope you understand. Now let us move on to propagation of errors. A number of measured quantities may be involved in the final calculation of an experiment. Different types of instruments might have been used for taking readings. Then we may have to look at the errors in measuring various quantities collectively. The error in the final result depends on the errors in the individual measurements and the nature of mathematical operations performed to get the final result. So we should know the rules to combine the errors. So the final results depends upon the two rules. One is taken as the errors in the individual measurements, and second one, the nature of the mathematical operations are used to get the final result. The various possibilities of the propagation are the combination of errors in different mathematical operations are discussed here. The first one, error in the sum of two quantities. Error in the sum of two quantities. Let delta A and delta B be the absolute errors in the two quantities. Already we know what is the meaning of absolute error. Already we know that one is the difference between the true value and the measured value of a quantity is called as what? Absolute error. So we have to consider A and B be the two quantities. Delta A and delta B be the absolute errors in the two quantities A and B respectively. So first we have to write measured value of A is equal to A plus or minus delta A. A be the first quantity and delta A is taken as the absolute error of A quantity. Okay. Then measured value of B is equal to, we can write B plus or minus delta B, like the first one, measured value of A. Consider the sum. So the sum, it is denoted by the symbol is Z. Z is equal to, we can write A plus B, sum of the two quantities. So consider the sum, Z is equal to A plus B. So next we can find out the error delta Z in Z is given by, we can write Z, we can write Z is equal to Z plus or minus delta Z. The error delta Z in Z. That is the meaning of Z plus or minus delta Z. It is substituted in this equation. Okay. So Z plus or minus delta Z is equal to, let us consider this the first equation. Afterwards only we can substitute. Consider the sum Z is equal to A plus B. Let us consider first equation. Now we have to take on the error delta Z in Z is given by Z is equal to Z plus or minus delta Z. Now this is substituted in the first equation. Z plus or minus delta Z is equal to, now we have to substitute A value. A plus or minus delta A plus B plus or minus delta B. And we have to write all the terms are added, isn't it? So we can write A plus B plus or minus delta A plus delta B. So what is A plus B? A plus B is replaced by Z. So Z plus or minus delta A plus delta B is equal to what? Z plus or minus delta Z. So this Z and Z terms are cancelled out. So we have to obtain delta Z is equal to delta A plus delta B. So what is the error in the sum of two quantities formula? Delta Z is equal to delta A plus delta B. Using this expressions, we have to say the maximum possible error in the sum of two quantities is equal to the sum of the absolute errors in the individual quantities. So the delta Z only we have to take as the maximum possible error in the sum of two quantities is equal to sum of the absolute errors in the individual quantities. So the sum of absolute errors in the individual quantities, A quantity and the B quantity. So what is the final formula here? Delta Z is equal to delta A plus delta B. So this is the formula. Delta A is equal to delta Z is equal to delta A plus delta B. So this is the error in the sum of two quantities formula. Okay. So now let us move on to the next type, error in the difference of two quantities. Let delta A and delta B be the absolute errors in the two quantities A and B respectively. Then the measured value of A, that is A is equal to A plus or minus delta A, and measured value of B is equal to what? B plus or minus delta B. Consider the difference. Z is equal to A minus B, because we are going to find out error in the difference of two quantities. That's why we are taking Z is equal to A minus B. The error delta Z in Z is given by, that is we have to write what? Z plus or minus delta Z is needed. So it is substituted in this formula. Z is equal to A minus formula. This formula you have to substitute. So Z plus or minus delta Z is equal to A plus or minus delta A minus B plus or minus delta B. Okay. Now you have to write here the minus is multiplied in this bracket term. So what will come here? You have to write here, that is A plus or minus delta A. Now minus is multiplied in this bracket term, minus B. Now minus into plus, minus into minus plus. So we can write here the step minus plus or term delta B. We can write like this also. So we can write A plus or minus delta A. then minus b, then minus plus delta b. And again we have to write a minus b here. So a minus b, then plus or minus, this is delta a, and we have to write minus plus delta b. So a minus b is replaced by what term? Z. So z plus or minus delta a minus plus into delta b. So we can write here the z and z terms are cancelled out. We can obtain this delta z is equal to delta a plus delta b. The maximum error in difference of two quantities is equal to, that is delta z is equal to sum of the absolute errors in the individual quantities. The maximum error in difference of two quantities is equal to the sum of the absolute errors in the individual quantities. So what is the final formula here? Delta z is equal to delta a plus delta b. I hope you might have understood what and all we have discussed in this video. Thank you.